It was a joke. Anyway, I should thank you. Because of you, I was able to accomplish far more and save many more lives than I imagined. You feel different. I have the feeling I can always trust your words, whatever you say. Well, take a guess. Oh, and lastly, there is another thing I should thank you for. For trusting me all the way till the very end. Until we meet again, Rover. Perhaps I'll meet you under an entirely different identity next time.
How did it go? Anyone hurt? Let me check on you. Phew, you're still in one piece. Okay. Anything new? So those Fraxidus goons are here in Jinzhou now? Things are more serious than I thought. Beats me. I've only ran into some bozos before. Those wackos are hell-bent on making their own resonators. Said there's no right or wrong when it comes to resonance powers, and everyone
They use mechanical manipulation to integrate parts of tacit discords into humans seeking power with such gruesome acts.
That Scar guy you mentioned sounds like he's on a whole other
It seems he didn't intend to kill us. I don't know what he wants from us. But Madam Magistrate...
I still can't wrap my head around what happened in that village. I went over the files. That case is ancient. It was dealt with and archived way before our car...
What happened to the village in the end?
Don't worry. The crooks were brought to justice and most of the villagers were relocated, but I didn't find anything in the files about that little girl you mentioned.
So Scar really did take her away. If only we could capture him.
I'm so lost. Why did Madam Magistrate point you to Chi-Chi Village anyway? What did she...
And that Scar went there to tamper with the site and mislead you with fake clues. You mean the Fraxidus was planning to tell you something about what had happened in that village? Then our magistrate intercepted by leading you there before they could? Madam Magistrate knew they were going to lure you to the village. Her token was a warning that the Fraxidus had their eyes on you.
How so? You mean she's got someone looking out for you?
Or maybe she prepared other means of protection.
I don't think I follow.
The legendary figure who changed Jinzhou's history? If all of these have something to do with your true identity, then who exactly are you? Yes, he will always be the rover we know.
That same old TD-eating, echo-munching rover. I'll come to think of it. The sundial's the last token.
Mr. Mortefi said it's an intricate puzzle box. Madam Magistrate might have hid a real message inside. Yes, it's the 12th Shichen of the day. Now we have the Shichen of Wei, and vermilion bird. We
So, Rover, you gonna try it now?
symbols on the larger disc represent time, and we need to align the it's working. And now symbols on the smaller disc represent direction. We have Tialong of the east, White Tiger of the west.
Wow, you really solved it! Wait, I don't think it's something we're allowed to see. Quick, Yang Yang! We should turn around. Come on, just go ahead and see what's written inside.
I see. The grand libraries in Huanglong are renowned for their vast databases, holding valuable information about the regions they represent. Their exact locations are kept confidential, but it is the grand libraries are vital for Huanglong's data security, managed by the regional sentinels, accessible only to the magistrates.
Kinda like a big piggy bank inside the city hall.
Yes, you will find the most comprehensive. Rover, if you need to visit the Grand Library in Jinzhou to find out who you are, I think it suggests two things. First, there is a strong link between your past and Jinzhou's history. Second, you must be a really significant person.
So you're super important to Jinzhou, maybe even all of Huanglong. Wow. I think we stumbled upon a real big shot when we didn't
What's the matter, Rover? Something wrong with the sundial? It is Jinzhou's political center, and it's also located. The city hall was built when Jinzhou was established. Why do you ask, Rover?
See? What did I say? Covert ops. Come on, Yang Yang. It's just a one-on-one meeting with Madame Match. Relax, relax.
I guess you're right. We'll be waiting for you.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now. A hidden passage, as I expected. That must be the entrance to the database. Part of the building is submerged. I should be able to find the hidden path underwater. I see. The control panel here does look like a musical instrument, so to gain access to the database, I will need to recover the 5 missing notes stored on those sonodiscs. What is that sound coming from behind the symphony? This must be one of the missing notes. Now, how do I connect it with the symphony? Part of the score holder just lit up, as I expected. The drum over there, see, the bell just raised out of the water. So that's what it meant by having the bells guide my path. A new walkway has shown up. It seems I will need to look... Tacit discords? Inside the city hall? No, they're not real. They must be some kind of digital simulation. It seems they are guards here. Interesting how I'm not hearing... I suppose it's telling me where I can find the next sonodisc. I think it mentioned a direction. What does that last sentence mean, though? That sound. It's coming from the west. This is the second sonodisc. I should bring it to the symphony. The water level just dropped again. There's another 2 drums, one in the east and another in the west. I may find more sonodiscs down there. It seems locked. Guess I'll need to activate the other one first. So this is the right way to go. I'm being fed just enough information to work out the puzzle. This does look like Miss Magistrate's doing. The drum on the other side is unlocked. Guess I'll go check on it before I leave, just to be safe. Another bell just rose up from the water, but it's still locked. I'll need to connect the passageways first. Remnants of the past. The music I just heard. It must be the sonodisc. Here it is. Time to deal with the guards. Jinzhou City Hall is the political hub, while the Grand Library holds vital data. Considering how I just took out all those guards, this place is oddly... I've retrieved the third sono disc. Time to head back. Another platform. The bells will lead my path. Huh. I'll go work out the passageways. This feeling. I'm being watched. Must be another sono. This is the fourth missing note. Almost there. Now the water is all gone. One last note to go. This is the last one. They've prepared quite the welcome for me. Strike from the shadows. I have the last sauna disc ready. Time to go back to the Symphondai. Now I should have access to the database. So this is the Grand Library. It's said to... I'm not seeing anyone here. Well, it wouldn't hurt to browse the archives for a bit.
Thank you for leading the way, Rover. What a magnificent place to set foot in. Extensive, exhaustive. Oh, how I want to carve the place inside out and blow it all to shreds. Thought you'd seem a bit more surprised. I wonder why. So you've laid a trap for me. think you can trap me here?
You will not escape.
What a shame I can't stay and play with you a bit longer. Till we meet again, dear friends.
You're not going anywhere. Leave it to me. Keep it together. That timing. Last chance.
Leave it to me. Such a nuisance.
Doesn't matter. Storm, hear my command.
Leave it to me. Foolish. Commence healing. Stay vigilant. An oversight. Acceptable damage. Foolish. Such a nuisance. Acceptable damage. I can handle this.
Let me be your blade.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. a weakness. Moment of resonance. Strike from the shadows. Leave it to me.
Did you just offer yourself up to be my prey? Now, it's just the two of us. Stow away that irrational anger of yours. I just have a friendly reminder for you. Seeing is not always believing. Why are you so sure they told you the truth? Don't jump to conclusions so soon. Why are you so stubborn? Why can't you place some of that trust in me? Or do I have to crush you to make you behave for once?
Administering first aid. An oversight. Tranquility. Foolish. Verity shines. Stay vigilant. Such a nuisance.
Let me be your blade.
Shape the shapeless.
One more time. No hesitation. Bad timing. The hour is upon us.
killing.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. Strike from the shadows. Bad timing. No hesitation. The hour is upon us. Strike from the shadows. I sense your weakness. No hesitation.
So you knew I was following you all along, huh? My Elysium only breaks under coordinated attacks from both sides. I can never get rid of all these pesky little helpers around you, can I? So you've joined hands against me with Miss Magistrate here. You're always so popular.
Are you all right, Rover?
Of course he is. How could I ever have the heart to hurt him? Consider my moment of failure a gift of sincerity, Rover. I trust you haven't forgotten our conversation earlier. Choose me. I'll tell you everything you want. Huh. I see. So she made the move before I could, and told you all of it already. Then as the winners, would you be so kind as to tell me how you set me up?
Now I have retrieved the Magistrate's message for me from the puzzle box. But it only points me to the Grand Library. There's no meeting time. I've solved the puzzle. The discs have been rotated, and the two symbols are now glowing. With this glowing light, a shadow is cast onto two other symbols. The Black Tortoise of the North to the City Hall. And the time reads, the Shikshin of Cho, in the wee hours of the morning.
It's been 3 days. We both made it on time. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Jinshi. It brings me great joy to see you, Rover. An emergency forced me to leave, and I only had the time to prepare some tokens for you. Please pardon my lack of hospitality. Yes, the Sentinel of Jinzhou is currently absent. Correct. The Sentinels guide and guard humanity as a symbol of our civilization. When a region's Sentinel goes absent, chaos is bound to ensue. As this news could lead to civil unrest, Jinzhou's Sentinel Jue is being held captive by the Fraxidus. I had to postpone our meeting and put all my effort into finding its whereabouts. Yes, our thoughts are connected, to a certain degree. I can sense its memories, feelings, and Unfortunately, I haven't. I can feel Jue is in danger. The good news is, I have figured out the culprit behind precisely. The Fraxidus plans to advance another lament and cause disasters worldwide. Overseer Scar had several objectives upon infiltrating Jinzhou. To track you down, to test your strengths, and to make you join their cause. To abduct Jue and to resurrect the Threnodian in advance. They must have discovered your value, likely from one of Jue's prophecies. If you join them, they'll gain significant power. Should you refuse to join, the Fraxidus will likely want to eliminate you, so you don't get in their way. I have a plan to apprehend Scar. Once we capture him, the Fraxidus won't be that much of a threat to you if you are willing to lend us a hand, I will ensure your safety during our cooperation. Thank you for your trust, Rover. Speaking of which, you seem to have already gathered a lot from the tokens. Impressive, Rover. The threat Jinzhou is facing is far worse than meets the eye. One of the Threnodians will soon be reawakened. They are the enemies of human civilizations. Born from the... We have been doing our best to prevent the disaster, but the Fraxidus is accelerating the Threnodians' revival. Indeed. You have defeated the Crownless and absorbed its echo with your bare hands. It is the tacit discord that embodies the concept of warfare. Resentment of the fallen, fright of the ignoble, those are the emotions that lay ground for its birth. The Crownless is a tacit discord that possesses powers from the reviving Threnodian. Jinzhou is a border city with an unbreakable will and a strong spirit of resistance. However, we also fear the constant wars and loss of life. and the Threnodian can prey on that. You, however, you were able to defeat and absorb a Threnodian-related tacit discord with your bare hands. Meanwhile, Huanglong's records mention a hero with similar powers who saved our nation during the Threnodian War. He is mentioned in literature. To uncover your true identity, this could be a helpful lead to pursue. Yes, based on my own deduction and the prophecies of Jue. You mean the unfinished statue of Jue? I see. Do you mind letting me know what you remembered? Since it's related to our sentinel, I might be able to help. Rover, the memories of which you speak. As I mentioned earlier, I can resonate with Jue, our sentinel. Your recollections, they align with what I've witnessed in Jue's memories. Yes, I do remember seeing something similar. I believe it had truly happened in the past. In other words, you may be the person mentioned in our record, the unwavering presence by our sentinel's side, bonded by an unbreakable trust. Resonators tend to live a longer lifespan, but it is indeed unprecedented to live hundreds of years without any sign of aging. So many mysteries about you remain unsolved, and your age is just one of the unknowns. Sorry, but I don't know. Jue's last piece of information pointed to the Northfall Barrens, where you should find the Threnodian. I pray you will find your answers there. The Threnodian is resurrecting, and our nation is in grave danger. This reminds me of the Threnodian War all too much. Perhaps this has something to do. Not really. I don't plan to believe in a hero showing up out of nowhere and protecting us. I'm just presenting whatever lead I have about your past, as I know it is troubling you. I want to help you, and thank you for considering lending us a hand. Your help is much appreciated. But please, they are my people, and the responsibility to keep them safe should fall on no one else but my own shoulders. I am saying this because I have faith in my abilities, and even more so in the bravery of you deserve to make your own decision about this after uncovering your true identity. I appreciate everything you've done for us during the past few days, and perhaps even longer. Once it all settles, I am ready to accommodate and assist in whatever future decision you make. You can leave Jinzhou or the entire Huanglong if you ever need me again. You need only ask. Let's keep this a secret between the two of us. How does that sound?
Scar, you are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
What do I want to say, huh? While I'd love to tell you another... Let's cut to the chase, Madam Magistrate. I'm getting bored already.
Very well. You will answer only our questions from now on.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know? A sentinel such as Jue can predict and correct future events. It gets in our way. We merely wanted to topple the set future built on lies. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? The Threnodians. They hold the key to our ideal. Together, they will bring us the promised true lament. And we will embrace the new world that is bound to come. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? What is the lament? Disaster? Curse? Some kind of punishment? People only see the surface. The lament brings death, destruction, and countless reverberations. Reverberations that will be reflected, overlapped, and interwoven during the lament. They will be our salvation. The only path to a new life form and a new civilization. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? Our goal has always been the same. We want you to join us. Forces battle over you, causing all this strife. And whatever. Our interest in you is not affected by such trivial matters. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
You kidnapped Jue and revived the Threnodian, accelerating the next lament. This is proof enough that you are the enemy of Jinzhou and all humanity. Stop dreaming you can force Rover to join you. He is our honored guest, and I will not allow any harm to come his way.
How confident you sound. As the Threnodian's resurrection approaches, Jinzhou is barely holding on.
Thank you for your concern. We have crushed your schemes once, and we can do it again. I have one last question for you. Abducting Jue, stalking Rover, and setting up an ambush in Cheecher village. You couldn't have accomplished that all on your own, unless...
Unless I'm not the only overseer in Jinzhou, right? I have answered all your questions with full honesty. I don't mind you knowing because it won't make any difference. You can try to stop us with all you have, but it's too late to change the course of history. Now, I have one question for you. You seem convinced we caused the disappearance of Jue. What if I told you there was more to it? Would you be curious?
About Jue. What else do you know?
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate. It's a secret for your ears only.
How dare you!
No. It can't be.
Shocked, aren't you? But there's more. What if I told you your sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago? Your all-seeing sentinel abandons you now, of all times. Need I say more? We're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire that will soon consume all. Rover, care for a wager? I know you've been searching for answers about your past, and I've got news for you.
Watch out!
You are one of us, the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation. Fraxidus awaits your arrival with open arms. And I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our sentinel is highly sensitive. Is it a ploy to create distrust among us? Or... Jue is the guardian sentinel of Jinzhou. It is responsible for... While I am the final decision maker, without the assistance of Jue, I cannot guarantee I am all... Thank you. Jue can predict the future. And up to this, while justice may not be universally agreed upon, its decisions have consistently served the best interests of Huanglong.